Hello, this is Sylvia Pavone, investment editor with The Banker, and I'm talking to James Scriven, who is the Director of Operations for the Global Financial Markets Department of the International Finance Corporation. James, we've seen that trade finance has been the key theme in Latin America in the past months, but perhaps there are new areas of interest in the next year. What are your thoughts?
Thank you. Yes, we've seen a lot of activity in trade finance in the past year. It has been a lot of our business in Latin America in the financial sector, but we do see increasingly activities in other areas. Areas so important and developmental for a country as SME banking and microfinance are areas that we see a lot of interest in many of the institutions, and we'll continue to help our client institutions to develop those businesses.
And we have also seen that many of the banks here at Feleban are also interested in microfinance, which is something that perhaps for many of them is new. What advice would you give them in terms of setting up a microfinance division either within the bank or as a separate entity?
Yes, we are one of the largest microfinance lenders in the world. We have a number of institutions globally which we support, and we've seen we see activities that do work and activities that don't work, and I think a financial institution gearing up its activities microfinance is a very important aspect of the development of a country, but microfinance business is different than general banking businesses, and we have to treat clients and treat processes and procedures very differently. So our advice that we would give to these institutions is, if they want to go into this area, that's a very important area, have a different unit, a different businesses, and treat these businesses very, very different.
Different countries in Latin America have different traditions and regulation in terms of treating microfinance. Some are more inclined to do so, and some have less penetration. Do you see this situation changing? Do you see the non-traditional microfinance countries getting more up to speed with the regulation in this space, or do you think that the status quo will remain as it is?
Now, hopefully the successes that you have in countries like Bolivia, Peru, and others that have very good regulations and conducive to microfinance, other countries around the world and in Latin America get that experience and show and demonstrate that experience, and probably change the regulation to be more conducive, more similar to ones that you have in these countries.
That's great. Thank you very much for your comments.